An hour.
Yes, Laurie.
On this beautiful
Spring running into summer day, yeah.
Morning.
Absolutely, man.
What are we doing here today? This little diminutive Tata.
Tata Tiago.
Tiago. Quite nice name. I quite like the name.
Yeah, it rolls, doesn't it? Yeah, kind
really
of rhymes, rolls, call it what you want. You know, Tata just came back into South Africa. We know that. We showed you the cars at the launch.
Correct.
This is our first test of one, right?
Yes.
The Tiago is their little baby B-segment hatchback car.
Yeah.
Which the Indians are so good at, I've got to tell you.
Quite like that front end. It reminds me of
very
another
neat.
four-letter word car, but it's long gone.
Yeah.
But nice front end.
Yeah, nice headlights, sleek-looking headlights. And look at that down, little spoiler bit at the front. Now, look, let's just comment immediately here. You get 3 spec levels in the Tiago. The XM, the XT, and then there's another one coming in. I think it's the XT Plus or something, which isn't available
is the
yet.
XT.
The middle spec.
Yeah. So I drove this a little bit. So
yeah, you did.
I know a bit about it.
They all come with the same 3-cylinder, 1.2 liter Revotron engine.
1.2.
Yeah. Okay, 3-cylinder.
Yeah.
63 kilowatts, 113 newton meters of torque.
Correct.
So they are ahead of the game with a lot of their competitors who are on 50, 51 kilowatts. And they
claim 5 liters per 100.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I haven't driven it enough yet to give you an absolute figure on that.
I think it's pretty close to that, actually.
Yeah. Tiny little 50, I think they're 15-inch wheels, aren't they?
Yeah, they're small.
Yeah, and these are not alloys, they're just covers on the wheels. Okay?
Correct, yeah.
But they've done a really good impression of alloys. Okay?
But you know what? So basically, this car, you've got to drive it through the rev range to get it to go anywhere.
Yeah, you've got to wind it up a bit.
But you've got to wind it.
But you know what? That's the fun of a 3-cylinder.
Correct.
They get that little buzziness, which I enjoy, quite honestly.
Yeah, when you're used to it, you do.
Yeah. And now, look, let's take a look. I'll jump in the back for a change, right? Because the driver's seat set for me. Hey, this is not bad. Come on.
Yeah.
Headroom's more than good with my hat on.
Okay, but I'm just going around to the other side there. And there's less. I mean, that seat's set right back.
You were sitting in that seat now. You set it for yourself. So look.
No, I didn't actually move it, actually. It was set for your wife. I think.
Right. But look, hey, it's not pretending to be a big car.
Yeah, but I mean, it's got decent room.
And you can either love or hate the light color on the interior. I mean, that's just one of those things.
Got a little boot, 242, but you're going to have to open it with a key.
Yeah. Okay, so you
know, keyless, not keyless.
Yeah.
Key.
But come on, again.
Yeah.
For this end of the market.
I don't know if you're going to hop in there. Quite a big drop.
Yeah. It's a very big drop.
Don't injure yourself.
Yeah. I'm trying to see here. There is a little spare wheel under the boot board. Thank you. That's cool.
I think we'll forego the Allen test for this one.
I'll tell you what we'll do.
Yeah.
We did the Allen test at the launch. And I remember rating this as a 1 1/4 Allen.
1 1/4 Allen, yeah.
You can see what it's got. As you mentioned, it's just, shall I let my age catch up and say, to climb over this high lip. Okay.
But also, you know, that little steel thing there. You can
yeah. But again, we are looking at a market segment.
So I can speak a little bit to the drive.
Yeah.
As I said, you know, you've got to wind it up a bit. But you know what? It drives well.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's got a nice little feel to it. It's in and out of traffic. It's it's zippy, not nifty. I was going to say nifty, but it's zippy.
It's a city car. That's what it is. It doesn't pretend to be anything else.
And you know what? Sometimes the small little cars, you don't need a lot of kilowatts to actually get you into those gaps.
Not at all. Not at all. Okay, let's take a look inside, bud.
Cool. And we're in the car.
Yeah, behind the wheel over here. How's this interesting little wheel over here?
Yeah, this is the Tata, the Tiago.
Yeah. And it's the XT model.
You know what? I like that steering wheel.
Yeah, and this lights up at night.
Little piano black goodie there. Glossy. I quite like that. It looks nice.
Digital instrumentation in front of me tells you what you need to know.
Yeah.
Now, I want to emphasize the difference between the spec levels because that's important. Yes. This is the middle spec. Okay. Yeah. So it's got a 7-inch screen over here.
Yeah.
The XM at the bottom has a smaller one.
Yeah.
And the top model has a floating screen. So not integrated, but slightly bigger. Now, don't like, you know, these are things you either love or hate. Very interesting sort of waterfall effect on the dash over here, but obviously it is hard
Very
plastic.
hard plastic.
Yeah.
I like the gear lever. It's nice and chunky.
Stubby, yeah.
Especially for a rowboat or a manual as we call it.
Okay.
But yeah, nice.
Aircon controls here.
Yeah. Pretty
USB.
Functional.
And you know what? On a car like this, a good spot for your phone.
Yeah.
A
And
lot of
very
cars-
easy to you know, turn your radio up or turn it down there on the left-hand side.
So it's got basically what you
Functional.
need. Okay.
That I call functional.
Yeah, very
Cloth
much so.
seats.
Cloth seats, they're nice, light color. The interior light color, which is very, also again, I'm going to say typical of the cars coming out of India. A lot of South Africans prefer a darker interior. Well, up to you, right? But I don't think it's an issue really. But now,
Price.
on the road and around the neighborhood, because this is a city car. So I've kept the test mainly to city and urban driving, although we did take an open road cruise and nothing wrong with it on the open road, but it is suited to this. And the 5-speed manual gearbox, light the clutch, light the click to your shifts. You do get an AMT version as well. I haven't driven one, so I can't comment, but if you are restricted to autos, at least they give you that option. That's a nice feature to have. Now you take a look, because this is the mid-spec XT model, you do get a 7-inch touchscreen over there, gives you Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a reverse camera, which you don't get on the lower spec model. So I've said in the video, and you'll hear when we discuss which model I think you should buy, well, that's always up to you, isn't it? But there's nice space in the back seat as well, considering the car. And another feature on this one as well that is, again, not always expected in the category, is there's height adjustment even on the driver's seat. Little things that add up to a lot when it comes to making sure you're choosing the right car for your life. 63 kilowatts, 130 newton meters of torque from the buzzy little 3-cylinder. They call it a Revatron, which is obviously the in-house name at Tata for this engine. But yeah, this is quite a steep little piece of hill, and no, it's not flying, I know that, but it's handling it decently. And when you're on the road, and especially on an open road, obviously you're going to make use of the gearbox and you're going to be shifting up and down. But you know what? Why is that a hardship? As I say, when it's a light, easy gear shift, who cares? It doesn't really matter. It behaves nicely, that's what I say. Feels quite planted for a little car like this. It feels solid, it feels planted, and it feels like it belongs on the road.
Pricing?
Yeah, pricing. This one is 209,900.
Yeah.
But you can get an XM for 184,900. That's, hey, hang on, that's how much? 25,000 Rand less.
Yeah.
What you don't get on the XM is you don't get the screen, you don't get a reverse camera, you don't get ESC, electronic stability control, and you don't get hill start assist.
Yeah.
Those are the big differences, okay?
Yeah.
Now, you and I are debating a little bit, okay, off camera, which one you'd go for.
I think I'd go for this one. But you know, if 25 grand, if times were tight, then I think I might just lose the this one.
Let me throw it this way, Laurie. 25 grand is about 500 Rand a month over 72 months.
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
It is material.
Yeah.
I would definitely look at a Tiago as very much on my short list when I'm looking at a little B segment hatch. I don't know about you. It would be way up there on that little list, okay? And one of the reasons it would be way up is the extra power over the opposition in this category.
Yes.
So it's there. It's a debate for you. Can you afford the extra 500 Rand a month? Yes or no? I think that's as simple as that, isn't it?
That's it.
But
so score-wise,
in its category, I'm going to give the... Now, hang on. Before I give a figure, do I rate the XT or the XM or the range?
You're rating the car that you've driven, which is the XT.
XT. I'm going to give it a 7.5.
Okay.
What's your rating, Laurie?
I'd say 7 to 7.5.
Yeah, I think so. And that's a good score for a little car. It's not, I mean, really taking nothing away from it.
Taking nothing away from it. Yeah.
So I think that's where I would put it. 7.5 from me, 7 from you.
Yeah.
You said 7 to 7.5. Let's give you a 7.25. Right?
Yeah.
Go. So we're close as always.
That's it.
Hey, we think alike, you know.
That's it.
On that bombshell.
L'Oreal out.